What's up, friends? So, it is Friday, November 29th, I think. Filming on my phone, but I have a new phone, so I'm just like testing it out. A very exciting day. Today is the start of my 2 weeks vacation. I'm gonna make this very quick because I gotta hit the road because we're going for dinner for my birthday early because I'm gonna be away for my birthday. So yeah, we're gonna start a little vacation vlog here because Jesse and I head to Toronto tomorrow, and then Sunday we catch our flight to the Caribbean. So excited. So tropical vacation coming right up. But right now I gotta get home and then we're going out for some delicious dinner. So we're now back home. It is like just after 10. We had a lovely dinner and then we just came back here. My parents came back here too, and they picked up Conan and they took him with him because they'll be looking after him while we're away. Oh, I'm gonna miss Conan. It's always sad when he doesn't get to come with us. Anyways, it is like 10. I just finished doing some packing. Don't have much left to do tomorrow. I wanted to quickly share in my last vlog, did a little pottery class and just got 2 of the pieces back, so I'll quickly show you. This is my little Santa gnome. This guy I chose not to paint because I'm gonna paint him with acrylic later, so stay tuned. When I get home from vacation, I'll paint him over the Christmas holidays. And my gnome with his little starry moon hat. I'm actually really pleased how this turned out because it took a long time to paint. I was like slightly regretting my choice, but you know what? Worth it. Okay, so I think I am going to like get ready for bed, hopefully get a good night's sleep, get up in good time, finish getting ready for this trip, and then yeah, travel starts tomorrow. Caribbean. Saturday morning was spent getting last minute things packed, and then we headed into town to catch our train to Toronto. It was delayed a bit, which wasn't a big deal since we didn't have to fly out until tomorrow morning. So it is now Sunday. It is like 5:30 in the morning, just in Toronto hotel, really close to the airport. So we're just getting ready to go, and then we're gonna catch our flight to Barbados. Didn't sleep great last night, so hoping to maybe catch a few Z's on the plane. But yeah, next up, Caribbean. It was a fairly short but cold walk from the hotel to the airport, and soon enough we were in the air. The flight was just over 5 hours, and then we landed, and I couldn't wait to get to our hotel to get into some shorts. While we were in Barbados, we would be staying at the Coconut Court Hotel. Each room had its own name, and some of them were quite hilarious and a little scandalous, but ours was pretty tame with hot, hot, hot. We dropped our bags and immediately checked out the amazing view. The sun was beginning to set, so we changed out of our winter clothes and then headed down for a short walk along the beach before heading across the road for some dinner at Jake's. And of course we had to try out some rum punch. After dinner, our hotel was showing an outdoor movie at the bar. And after a long day of travel, it was the perfect way to end the evening. So, we are now in Barbados. Background almost looks fake to me. So beautiful here. It is now Monday, maybe 8:30. I'm not quite sure. Could be closing in on 9. We just had a super relaxing morning. Went down, hopped in the ocean, grabbed coffee, came back, just getting ready. We're gonna get some breakfast shortly. Last night we just like kind of chilled and then grabbed some dinner across the road from where we're staying at Jake's. The food was delicious. Had our first rum punch, also so good, also very dangerous. Definitely have to go easy on those. And then they had a movie playing here just outside, so we went and watched that. And we saw a baby sea turtle. Like, obviously went the wrong way and came into the hotel restaurant instead of going into the ocean. It was so cute. I didn't get any pictures because another lady kind of grabbed it, and then one of the staff said they were going to take it to the person who makes sure it gets back to the ocean safely. So cute. It's so beautiful here. It's so hot. Yeah, get a fish getting ready and then get some breakfast. We walked to a little cafe for some breakfast and then headed for the boardwalk to walk along the beach. I just loved seeing all the little crabs hanging out along the rocks. Our hotel was on Rockley Beach, but we decided to take a walk to the very popular Pebbles Beach. We then stopped for lunch at a little fish stand called Cuz's, and then continued to explore Bridgetown, checking out the racehorse track before heading back to relax by the pool at the hotel. In the evening, we headed back to the boardwalk to stroll along the beach and find a place to eat dinner. We weren't super hungry yet, so we grabbed a table at a little tiki bar to have a couple drinks and enjoy the sunset. We then headed for a spot that Jesse had heard of called Chicken George and Yankee Joe's Beach Bar, and I can't rave enough about the food. I had a chicken sandwich, and it may have been the best one I've ever had. We then headed back to the hotel to settle in for the night. Tuesday, we got up bright and early and headed back to Pebbles Beach. It's a tradition for the racehorses to be taken down to the beach every morning to go for a swim, and we just had to see it. It was so fun to watch, and we were shocked at just how far out they take some of the horses to swim. After that, we grabbed breakfast at George Washington Cafe and then headed back to the hotel. It's now Tuesday. We got up really early and went and watched some racehorses go for a swim and have a bath in the ocean, which is pretty cool. I am now on my way to find some tech. I'm on the way to a tech store because I just found out that I didn't bring the right attachments I need for my Insta360 camera. And we're snorkeling today, so I'm a little panicked, but hoping I can find what I need so I can use my camera. Fingers crossed. In the late afternoon, we were picked up by a shuttle and taken downtown, where we hopped on a catamaran for a sunset cruise. We cruised around, enjoying the live steel drum music, and then stopped near a shipwreck for a little snorkel. Jesse stayed on the boat while I took the chance to get in the water. I saw tons of fish, but unfortunately, the water was quite cloudy, so I couldn't get a clear view of the shipwreck. It was more of just a black mass below us. After the snorkel, I discovered that my shorts flew overboard, which gave us a good laugh, despite the fact that I loved those shorts. We had dinner and drinks on the boat, and then we watched the beautiful sunset before heading back to land. So, it is now Wednesday, December 4th. We just got breakfast. It's like a little after 8. And yesterday was a great day. Like, we started the day going down to watch the racehorse go for a swim at Pebbles Beach. Then we just kind of hung out for the afternoon and then went on a 3-hour catamaran cruise. Watched the sunset on the boat. It was a party. And then did a tiny bit of snorkeling. The water wasn't super clear. We snorkeled over a shipwreck. Could just barely make it out. Tons of fish, no turtles, but it was still really cool. It was so nice to be in the water. And it was the first time I've used my underwater camera, and it was on a big pole, so I think it saw more than I could see with my eyeballs. I love that camera. Today, we are renting a vehicle and we're gonna explore the island. I think like non-stop, if we just went and didn't really make any stops, we could do the whole island in like 3 hours. So, nothing like trying to explore Ontario at home. So, that's the plan. Hopefully see some cool things today. Jesse's very excited because we've rented a Jimny, which is what we drove when we were in Africa. So, return of the Jimny. So, yeah, we get that in just under an hour. So we're gonna finish getting ready, and then we are gonna hit the road and explore as much of Barbados as we can. Jesse was very excited because he was able to rent the same vehicle we had in Africa, the Suzuki Jimny. We drove around the coast for a while, enjoying the views, and then made our first stop at the Barbados Wildlife Reserve. First order of business was to check out the green monkey feeding. They were so cute. I could have stayed and watched them all day. After the monkey feeding, we headed into the main part of the reserve, on the lookout for more animals. Along the path, we spotted many red-footed tortoise. Lots of ducks and chickens, a couple caiman. Some parrots. And a couple derpy looking deer called brocket deer. I loved them. We also caught a really quick glimpse of a mongoose. We then hit the road again, with our next stop being lunch at the Animal Flower Cave restaurant. The Animal Flower Cave is located on the northern tip of the island, and the view from the restaurant is spectacular. After lunch, we went down to the Animal Flower Cave itself, which is the only accessible sea cave on the island. You can still find sea anemones in the cave, and locally they are called animal flowers, which is how the cave got its name. Once in the cave, there's a small pool where you can go swimming, which I definitely had to do. It was a really cool experience. After the cave, we walked along the cliffs a little bit more, and then headed back to the Jimny to start our drive back to Bridgetown. For dinner, we decided to check out Oyston's Fish Market. We were told it was a must on a Friday because it's just a huge party and there's tons of different vendors where you can choose to get food, which unfortunately we weren't going to be here for Friday, but we still wanted to check it out. So, it is now Thursday, December 5th, and we just kind of lazily got up. We're just now getting ready for the day. Yesterday was so much fun. We rented a vehicle so we could drive around the island. We were able to rent a Suzuki Jimny, which is the vehicle that we drove in Africa. So that was so fun to be reunited. Jesse was all about that when he found out we could get one. And yeah, we just drove around. First place we stopped was the Barbados Wildlife Reserve. So we got to see monkey feeding, and then you walked around the reserve and you're in this like jungle, and just saw tons of tortoise, lots of different types of animals and birds. So that was a lot of fun. Then we continued up to the most northern point and went to the animal flower cave, which is really cool. We ate there, which was a beautiful view, like way up top, right on the edge of the cliffs. And then afterwards you walk down into this cave, and then there's this beautiful opening that looks out into the ocean. And then you can also have the option to go for a little swim in there because there's a little pool. So I did that. It was so cool. And then we just came back. We did want to go to Welchman's Gully, which is a beautiful area for hiking, but it closed at like 3:30, and we got there just after 3, and they said we didn't have enough time to do it. So that was a disappointment. But then we came back here and then hung out a bit, and then we went to Oyson's Fish Market, which is highly recommended to go to, especially on Fridays. Unfortunately, we're not here Friday. It's usually like a party, but it's, yeah, like right on the beach, and there's all these different vendors where you can get like freshly caught fish and stuff. So we still wanted to check it out. Definitely wasn't the vibe that it normally is on Fridays, but still had some tasty food, and then just headed back here. So today we're here for quite a bit of the day, but we actually do leave Barbados today. We catch a flight around 5 o'clock, and we are headed to our next island, Grenada. Once we're there, I'll find out how you actually are supposed to pronounce it. So yeah, Barbados has been amazing, but excited to visit another island, another country, and see what that one is all about. Barbados has been pretty expensive, so we've heard that the other islands that we're spending the rest of our time at aren't quite as expensive, so we'll see. But everyone here has been amazing. It's so beautiful. We just had our first like little rain shower here this morning, but the sun is already back out. She's shining now. So yeah, didn't last long. So we are gonna head out for breakfast shortly, and then yeah, we're just gonna kind of hang out. We have to check out at 11, so we're just gonna like hang out, store a bag somewhere, hang out till we catch our flight. Since our breakfast at George Washington Cafe was so good, we decided to go back again. Then we went back to the hotel to pack up since we had to check out at 11. We stowed our bags at the desk and then headed back out for one last stroll along the boardwalk, where I spotted the cutest little land crab carrying some food it found. Then we headed for one last delicious chicken sandwich at Chicken George's before heading to the airport to catch our flight to Grenada.